Hi everyone, welcome to the complete local SEO domination blueprint for roofers. Every single detail explained, nothing left out. Picture this, you're bleeding $30 to $150 per click on Google Ads every month. Sometimes you even go as far as spending on Facebook ads. The moment you stop paying, your phone goes silent, your crew sits idle. Your calendar is empty out, and it's like renting that fishing spot at the lake. You pay every day just to cast your line, but never actually own anything. Sounds familiar? That's the exact painful problem almost every roofing business owner faces. And here's where it gets interesting. Because what I'm about to share with you isn't theory. It's not high level concept that leaves you confused. What you're actually getting is a transformation. This guide basically explains how to own a deficient spot instead of renting it. Imagine qualified customers ready to spend 15 to 50 grand finding you, calling you directly, and hiring you without spending a single dollar on ad month after month. This isn't about generic advice. These are exact tactics that work immediately for your business. That's exactly what this guide delivers. Every single step is laid out with nothing left out. No guessing required. No confusing technical jargons. You know exactly what to do, exactly how to do it, exactly how it works, and why it works so powerfully, what results you can realistically expect, the exact timeline you're looking for. The local SEO blueprint follows a do it yourself, do it with you, or done for you approach. You're not getting quote unquote improve your website. You're getting the exact 200 to 300 keywords roofers should target in competitive markets. The precise 8-element page structure that outranks competitors. The complete microsite strategy that dominates multiple cities without needing a Google business profile in each location. The 400 directory citation building process with consistent NAP, meaning name, address, and phone number. So here's what makes this powerful. The case study with an actual data itself. The mid-sized Austin roofing company before were ranking for maybe 15 to 25 for most keywords, 8 reviews on their Google business profile, and maybe 12 organic calls per month. This is quite good also. But after 12 months, they were ranking 1 to 2 for most of their keywords, 73 Google reviews, 75 organic calls per month. The result added approximately 850 grand in annual revenue just from SEO alone. Another company is a Tulsa roofing company. Before, they had zero online presence. 12 months later, they were dominating MapPack with 98 reviews and 134 organic phone calls per month cut across multiple cities they service. This resulted in their crew going from 2-person operation to a 6-man crew in just a year. Why this time will be different? This is exactly what we are going to cover. This is what the piece of content is going to cover in this entire video. It's quite a very lengthy one, so I would encourage you to stay and hang in there for a while. You're getting the unfair advantage. So while your competitors use basic 4-page website, you deploy an army of 722 pages. You heard that right. 722 pages. 720 pages rather across 8 micro niche sites targeting every single search query in every city you serve. It's not a fair fight, and that's the exact point. In this particular guide, we're talking about a roofer that works in a particular city, and he also kind of gets jobs in smaller 8 other cities. That's why we're saying 8 microsites. So you serve 8 other cities aside from the main city that it is you serve. But in this guide, we're also talking about the 2 pillars Google actually cares about. So Google asks 2 questions about every business: relevance. Do you actually provide what the searcher needs? And trust. Can Google confidently recommend you? This blueprint fills both buckets completely to the brim. And the better lesson you will look at here, the SEO blueprint is kind of like it provides even more than Google ads or whatever ad spend it is you're going to be finding, because it gives you organic leads, qualified leads, high targeted, high paying ticket niche that is going to pay you for what your money is worth. So imagine spending 36 to 60 grand per year. You invest once in an owned asset that generates leads for you indefinitely. So what will you get inside of this entire tutorial? I've been talking all day. So what will you get? So this isn't just a course you will never finish. It's a step-by-step implementation blueprint. You can pause as the video goes on. So basically, the first one is the foundation phase, the keyword research, using free Google tools, finding the exact high intent searches where people are ready to spend more money right now. And the step two, the building phase, the complete anatomy of money pages with 10 essential elements from title tags to map embeds. The three, the domination phase, the microsite architecture that creates 70 to 100 pages per city, outranking competitors who use weak inner pages. Authority phase, the 400 directory citation building and the 100 plus high authority backlinks in 90 days or less. The five, the conversion phase, automated review systems that generates 50 to 100 new reviews yearly. The timeline of what you should expect from this entire system. Month 1 to month 2, foundation building, all pages indexed. Month 3 to 4, rankings improve noticeably. You get 20 to 40% more calls. Month 5 to 6, page 1 rankings, 4 major keywords, 50 to 100 more calls. Then month 7 to 12, top 3 rankings for most of your keywords, high target keywords, 100 to 200% more calls, and your calendar filling 2 to 3 weeks ahead. The investment versus the return. Here's the math that's going to change everything. If you're spending 3 grand to 5 grand monthly on Google Ads, that's anywhere between 36 to 60 grand yearly for rented leads that disappear when you stop paying. You're already bleeding money. This blueprint costs a fraction of an annual spend, but creates assets you own forever. Websites, content, citations, backlinks that generate leads year after year. You might be wondering, what's your next step? This guide hands you everything: the research, the strategy, the exact page templates, the timeline, the tracking methods. Nothing is left out, whether you implement it yourself or hire someone to execute. You would finally understand what separates the roofing companies dominating Google from everyone else still renting visibility. Stop bleeding money on ads that disappear the moment you stop paying. Start building assets that works for you. So basically, what's going on? If you're watching this video right now, chances are you're dealing with the same painful problem almost every roofing business owner faces month after month. You're spending exorbitant amounts of money on ads, trying to get the ads to work, trying to pay an ads manager, trying to get everything all figured out. And all of this stops the moment you decide, okay, I'm going to stop paying for ads. So while paying for ads is actually good, but if you multiply that by 5 years, so if you're spending, let's say, 60 grand every year in trying to run ads for your business, so while it might be generating a lot of leads for you, qualified leads, that is 60 grand that you could have used for something else. In 5 years, that is 300 grand for generating leads. Yes, you stay in business, but you need to maximize your return, so such that anything can happen from spending ads, because a lot of companies are springing up and they are billing by the second. So a lot of competition is on the market. So imagine when you stop paying for ads, or something just suddenly stops to work. Your calendar is empty, your crew is screwed, and you sit idle doing nothing. It's exactly the right renting fishing spot at the best lake in town. Every single day you have to pay the lake owner to a hefty fee just to cast your line into the water and try to catch the fish. The moment you stop paying that daily fee, you are immediately kicked out and you can't fish anymore. But what if I told you there's a completely different approach? What if you could actually own the entire fishing spot yourself or outright? What if qualified customers ready to spend thousands of dollars would find you and call you directly and hire you without you having to spend a single dollar on expensive ads month after month and every month? That's exactly what search engine optimization, or SEO in short, stands for a roofing business. So if you're a roofing business owner, either you're on a very tight budget, SEO is your best bet. It's something you should have under your belt whilst running your Google ads, because you need to stay in business. Don't get me wrong, your Google ads still needs to run, so you appear multiple times, but eventually you're going to do better with SEO, trying to get things under the belt, trying to reduce cost and increase your ROI. So over the course of this video, I'm going to show you exactly step by step, the 0-step you skipped, how to implement this complex system all by yourself for your business. Not just high level theory, not just vague concept that gets you confused. I'm going to walk you through every single tactical steps with nothing left out, no guessing required, no confusing technical jargons that make your head spin. By the end of this complete, exhaustive guide, you would know exactly what to do, exactly how to do it, exactly why it works so powerfully, and what results you can realistically expect, and what the timeline you're looking at. So basically, the cost of not ranking, it's non-negotiable. It's something I need to let you know. So let me tell you the paint. So let me just paint a story for you, an incredible detailed picture of what is happening in the local market right now. It also searches. Google is where customers are actively looking for your service, and it's looking at up to about 3 trillion searches, of which 66% of them are local intent, and 42% of them get most of the clicks on the map packs. So if you're not on a map pack, let me just quickly describe what that means for you. So let's say you're a roofer in Austin, Texas. So let's use this one for example. So most of the people who are searching for a roofer or roofing service in Austin, Texas, this is the kind of exact query they type in on Google. So basically here, this is the map pack session. This section here is the map pack session. This one you're seeing here, this session here is the map pack session. These three businesses that are right here under this place, this is the map pack session. And most users who are coming, or most homeowners who are looking to get their roofs done, they scarcely move above this section. Usually there are ads appearing up here and down, but you want to find your business right here. This is where most persons are getting most of the calls, and that is what we are going to give to you here in this video. So now, out of those 3 trillion searches, the extensive research from multiple independent studies shows that 66% of them have what marketing experts call local intent. That specifically means people are searching for your business in their immediate geographic location. They are not looking for massive national roofing corporations. They are not searching for businesses clear across the country in different states. They are actively looking for qualified roofer who can physically come to your house in Keller, Texas, Bedford, Texas, or Host, Texas right now, today. This is this week. Here's where the number gets even more interesting, and this is the part that should really wake you up and make you pay attention. Research from multiple authoritative studies, including Bright Local, Moz, and Google themselves, shows that 42% of all those local intent searches end with a click on one of the top 3 businesses that appear in what's called the Google Map Pack or the local map pack. This is exactly what I've just shown you. So when we talk about people saying local SEO, local SEO basically has to do with this appearing right here in a map section of the business. So if I click on here, so you just need to get your business appear here. So if someone says he's doing local SEO, they need to appear at this spot. At the top of this spot, you will see sponsored ads. All of these are being paid for by Google. These are people who should be doing local SEO to rank here without even having to spend as much as more money. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. This business here is ranking number 1, and they're still spending money on ads, trying to gain visibility, but they will not be spending as much as this company here because they already have the goodwill, they have the rankings and every other thing. So going back to there, so that's basically what we're going to show you in this guide, appearing the local map pack, and you need a Google business profile for this. So that's 3 business with 3 distinctive red map panes that shows up every top search result, even before regular websites listing anyone appears. Not the 4th ranked business, not the 5th ranked business, not page 2 of Google where nobody ever looks. The top 3 business in the map pack gets 42% of all the clicks. These 3 businesses here get 42% of all the clicks. So you want to try as much as possible to appear right here. And this is what exactly we're going to show you in this video tutorial. So the remaining business on the page splits the 58%, and businesses beyond page 2, they might well as not have existed because they get almost 0 clicks. So if you're not correctly showing up in those top 3 map pack spots for your target keywords in your city, you're completely invisible to almost half of your potential customers actively searching for you right now. And if you're invisible, that means your direct competitors are taking your money, your revenue, every single day, every hour, every single search. Think about it in real, tangible numbers for a second. Let's say someone searches for roofing in Keller, Texas, searches for a roofing company in Keller, Texas. So let's quickly do this search right now. Someone is searching for a roofing company in Keller, Texas right now. This is a very different search from the one in Austin, as you can find. So basically, these searches are different depending on location by location. So it's not a global kind of a roofing company that's going to appear every time. It's a local targeted company that's going to appear each time you're going to search. So Google immediately shows the three businesses at the map pack at the very top page results. If you are not on one of these with the red pins, the homeowner desperately needs a new 15,000 roof. He isn't calling you. That's not even considering you. They're not even considering you. They're calling your competitor. Instead, the competitor who is showing up at the top three, like here, those are the persons they are calling right now before they start going to this organic search. So this is the local snack pack, this is the local SEO, and this is the organic search. So I want you to understand the distinction. The website below the maps here, the map pack, this is the organic SEO search, and this is the local SEO search. So I want you to understand that. So that single missed opportunity could be a $5,000 roof repair job you just lost. It could be a $10,000 shingle replacement. That could even be a $20 complete metal roof or 50,000 commercial roofing contract for an entire office building. Now multiply that lost opportunity by every single search happening in your service area every single day, every hour, every minute. Hundreds of search per day in a mid-sized market, thousands per day in a large metro. You start to see just how much money is literally slipping through your fingers every single month. While you're not ranking at the top of Google, it could easily be 50 to 500K in annual lost revenue. So let's understand exactly how Google really works. I know this is going to be an exhaustive uh, SEO video, but I would enjoin you to please bear with me. This is just page 9 of 115 page. So stay with me. You can always come back to watch this video again. So before we dive into all specific tactics, strategies, and step-by-step implementation details, you absolutely need to understand at a fundamental level how Google actually thinks and makes decisions. Because here's the crucial thing most business owners don't realize or think about. Google is a massive for-profit business, just like your roofing company. And just like your business prioritizes keeping customers happy so they come back and refer others, Google's number one priority is keeping their billions of daily users happy so they continue using Google instead of switching to Bing, Yahoo, or some other search engine. Google's customers are billions of people worldwide who use their search engine every single day to find information, products, and services. When someone searches Google, when someone types in google.com and type in roofing company near me or emergency roof repair, Google's primary job, their entire reason for existing, is to show that person a real, legitimate, trustworthy business that actually provides roofing services in their specific local geographic area at that exact moment. If Google consistently showed fake businesses or businesses located 100 miles away from the searcher or businesses that don't even look like a roofing company or don't work anymore, then people would get quickly frustrated and lose trust. They would stop using Google entirely and start using Bing or some other search engine instead. That means Google loses users. Google loses advertising revenue. Google loses billions of dollars. Google's stock price crashes. That's Google's nightmare scenario, and they will do everything in their massive profit and massive power to prevent it. So Google has built an entire marketing ranking algorithm that is incredibly complex computer program that decides which businesses show up first in search results, answering two fundamental questions about every single business that appears in their index. The first pillar of them is relevancy. Is this business actually relevant to what the person is searching for? This is what Google analyzes at the back end, and there are a lot of ranking factors, a lot of factors that contribute to Google understanding how relevant your business is. This is about whether your business generally provides a service, specific service the searcher needs in the next exact geographic location where they need it, using the exact materials or methods they are looking for. For example, if someone searches for metal roof installation in Keller, Google wants to understand to show. I would even perform the search right now, so you can see it's quite different from exactly what it is we have here. So you can see metal roof installation. So while this company appears prominent, the other two companies are kind of nowhere to be found. So they're appearing for other searches again. So Google had deemed that these two companies are kind of worthy, and these three companies also does the same metal roofing job. These other two are nowhere to be found for this particular search, so it changes at every turn. So the essence of this guide is to ensure that your business show up for as much as these keywords as possible. So Google wants to show businesses that specifically install metal roofs, specifically in Keller, Texas, not generic roofing companies 30 miles away. If someone searches emergency roof repair near me, Google wants to show business that offer 24/7 emergency service right now, not companies that only work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. If someone searches commercial roof in Fort Worth, Google wants to show contractors who specialize in commercial flat roof TPO systems, not residential shingle installers. Pillar 2 is trust. Can Google confidently trust this business to serve their users well? Excuse me. This is all about whether your business is legitimate, established, credible, professionally operated, highly reviewed, and consistently delivers good service to customers. Google evaluates trust through numerous signals. How many Google reviews does this business have? And what's the average rating? How long has this business been operating? Established business are more trustworthy. Is the business information, name, address, phone number consistent across hundreds of websites online? Do other reputable websites link to this business website? Does the business have the proper licenses and insurance? Does the business respond to customer reviews and handle issues professionally? Is the website HTTPS secured, fast loading, and professional? If your business fills both the relevance bucket and the trust bucket completely to the brim, you will rank at the top of Google guaranteed. If you only fill one bucket halfway, or if you barely fill either of the buckets at all, you will not rank. You'll be buried on page 2, page 3, page 5, or even page 10, where absolutely nobody will ever find you or call you. Everything, and I mean absolutely every single tactic, strategies, and step we'll implement in this complete guide is specifically strategically designed to fill both those critical buckets completely full to overflowing: relevancy and trust. Those are the two pillars. Remember them, write them down, tattoo them on your brain, because they are the foundation of everything. So let's go into the nitty-gritty of this tutorial itself. The phase 1 is keyword research, done the right step. So most roofing business completely fail at SEO right here at the very beginning because they skip the critical foundation step entirely. They throw up a 5-page website, quickly slap generic words, roofing company somewhere on the page, and maybe add their city and their name and hope somebody will find them. That's a lazy strategy that does not work. It has never worked. It will never work. You're just wasting your time and money, and your competitors are trying to outdo you at every turn. You absolutely must know exactly, and I mean down to the specific exact words and phrase, what people in your target geographic area are actually typing into Google when they are in desperate need of your service. And you don't want any random searches with low intent. You specifically want to focus laser focused on what professional marketers call high intent searches or buyer intent keywords. These are the searches where people are ready to hire someone right now, not researching for next month, not gathering information for someday in the future. Right now, today, this week, they need help immediately and they are ready to spend money. Let me walk you through exact step by step with zero skipped steps how to properly, thoroughly, professional grade keywords using completely free tools that Google themselves provide to everyone. So step 1, we're going to access the Google Keyword Planner. And you can do this right now with me, or you could pause the video and follow along. So let me copy this. So this is a Google's own tool, and it's something you want to look. So if you don't have a Google account, you can just sign in. I do have a Google account. I've not used it in a while, so I'm just going to choose any of them, and we'll just go. So right on your left pane here, you will see tools. On the tools, you come to planning, and you see Keyword Planner. So on this keyword planner, you come to discover new keywords, and you just type in roofing contractor or roofing company, roofing contractor. You type roofing contractor, and you change the defaults here. I'm in Nigeria right now, so you can change your location to include the exact area. So let me say Keller. Let me say Keller, Texas. So it tells you the amount of persons who are actually in the location. So 169 persons in the location, and you just hit save. So I could include Fort Worth because I have Fort Worth in this video. So let me include Fort Worth for you. So basically, it tells you exactly what we are looking at. Then you click on Get Results. Then it's basically going to give you all its sorts of keywords that people are targeting. So it says 848 keyword ideas. So these are keywords you should be targeting. Like I said earlier on before, this is the amount you're expected to pay per click if you are bidding very high. This is top of the page bid. If you want to rank here, like if you're here, right here, number one here for the top of the page being of the sponsored result, this is the amount you'll be paying for this particular keyword, commercial roofing contractors near me. Near me, it's around this Fort Worth or Keller. This is the estimated amount you're expected to pay, up to $140 per click. Per click does not mean a person is actually going to buy or purchase. So you have to look for these keywords, and these are the keywords you should be targeting on your website that are going to bring you the most qualified customers. So it takes 3 minutes, and that's exactly what we've done. And you enter your main service, which we've done, your location, and you just rinse and repeat for multiple locations that you serve. So as you can see, roofing company, roofing near me, these are all major keywords. They are displayed from low, medium to high. And you can see the range from 85 to 149. At the time of this video, I just saw 120, but now, as you can see, it's up to 129, 140. So it's something you should kind of look at. And this drives you down to most valuable keywords. It tells you how valuable these keywords are and why you should be targeting them. So these are the keywords you want to be looking for. Most of them are branded keywords. So you want to exclude, like this one now, you want to exclude all of these branded keywords. So I would untick this, and it automatically gives me back exactly what I need to do. So once you untick that, it removes most of the so let's say we remove all the branded keywords, non-branded ones stays. So it removes all of these ones also. So beg your pardon, so I think I'm missing something. You have to bear with me, right? Yeah, discover keywords. Again, let's do this again. Keller, Texas. The roofing. Okay, now. Keller, Texas. It's safe. Roofing contractor. Roofing contractor, and you get results. So basically, this is how you want to get most of, as you can see now, it's now changed again because of the city. I used only Keller, and you see the 149 is no longer here. So depending on the city, your keywords might actually be lower, and the cost for these keywords might actually be lower. So you want to try multiple variations and rank for multiple of these keywords as much as possible. So the step 4 is for you to compile your list of executive keyword in every city. You want to write them down, look for the variation, the search volume in your target area. And what you want to now add is the roofing company. As you can see, only what is shown here is the roofing company, but it says near me. So you now want to add your city name in conjunction with each of these keywords. So basically, this forms your keywords that you're looking for. So this is the foundational keywords, roofer near me. So this is what you want to name as the title of your company. Let's do an example here. So let's look at this one here again, and let's open up this one here. Let's open up this one here. So as you can see, this is how they are naming this is a top roofing company in Houston, Central Texas roofing, roofing repair, gutters, integrity roofing and construction. You can see best roofing. So it's basically based off of those keywords that they are naming their website like this: reliable experts, home deserves, whatever, a roofer, arc roofer. This one here is saying Texas Wilson roof. So basically, you get the idea. So you want to have your primary keyword plus your city. So whichever name you choose works fine for anyone. Then you also want to look at what people actually need: roof repair, roof replacement, roof installation, new roof inspection, maintenance. Then emergency keywords, these are your highest intent keywords for people who need a service right now. Emergency roof repair, roofer, roof leak repair, 24 hours roof repair, same day roof repair, roof tap services. So you want to target as multiple of these emergency keywords such that people who are not targeting them don't get these customers and you get these customers. Then you also want to target material specific keywords: metal roofing, standstill metal, asphalt, three tap shingle, tile roof, flat roof, TPO, EPDMs, modified bitumen roofs, slate roofs. You want to target as much of this material kind of keywords because different user with different preference and what they are looking for. Another one you also want to look again is insurance claim work. The damage, the storm damage, hail damage, wind damage, tree damage, insurance roof claim insurance. Then commercial keywords. These are the top dogs. Commercial keywords. You're wanting to roof an hospital, you want to roof an apartment complex, you want to roof a commercial warehouse, you want to roof an industrial building, a business enterprise. So those are the kind of keywords you also want to target. Then supplementary services for days that you just want to get something by: gutter installation, gutter repair, cleaning, seamless gutter, skylight installation, chimney flushing repair, roof ventilation, attic ventilation, soffit and facial repair. So all of these keywords are what you want to target. Then you also need informational keywords, something to inform the user into making a buying decisions, exactly what they need to know before making a buying purchase. So all of this forms the basics, the foundation of exactly what your website is built on. If we look at most of these websites, they all have all of these pillars. As you can see, they have blog posts. So basically what the blog post tells you is targeting most of these keywords I've just told you right there, the blog post targeting. If you look at this one also, let's see. Are they having any blog posts here? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. As you can see, they're having informational posts here also. So these are some of the informational posts that they're having that is actually going to make the buyer make informed decisions. Let's see if this one has also integrity roofing. Do they have any? No, I don't think they have. Let's see what this one has, if they do. Okay. This one does not have any blog. So but there's a reason for why they're ranking, but okay. Whoa, they do have a blog. Just just like I guessed. So this is exactly what they are writing about: how homeowners guide used to choose a roofing, top rated roofers, near transforming, whatever. So these are basically what is going to help the user make informed decision to buy this thing. The same thing here. Should you show a roofing contractor insurance estimates? What Austin homeowners need to know about warranties? So you basically need to have a mix of all of this kind of queries on your website for you to be able to run. So for each of the 9 cities you're targeting, for example, let's say you're targeting 9 cities in Fort Worth as main. So you have Keller, Bedford, Colleyville, Hillers, Autumn City, up to Ezo. So you need to research keywords specifically for each city, just the same thing you repeated the first time. And you replace all of these keywords, you do that. So that's 15 keywords for Keller, multiply by 9 cities, that's 134 keywords in total. And you need to target all of these on a separate page. And you need to have dedicated pages targeted for each of these keywords. What I'm saying about dedicated page, as you can see here, they're saying areas that we serve. They serve Austin, so Austin is a dedicated page. So you don't want to target everything on this home page that you are. So you want a dedicated relative page targeting just Austin, excuse me, alone. And the content there, it's just for Austin alone. The same thing with Cedar Park. So that's exactly what other companies are doing, and it's the same thing you want to do. But in this guide, I'm going to tell you an even better way to do this because so let's say, okay, this is a performed search that I did not quite long. So let's test out something. Austin Roofer, as you can see, this is Aka Roof. They are appearing here as number 2. So let's say we type in Cedar Park. Let's say we do this, Roofer Cedar Park. You can see they are no longer ranking for that particular keyword. So while they are ranking, but they are ranking below, their home page is ranking. This inner page is not even ranking on the first page of Google. There's a reason it's not ranking. But if you can see this one is specifically targeted at Cedar Park. That is why it is ranking. And I'm going to tell you exactly how we're going to do this for your business. So if you're targeting multiple locations, it's so whilst you have your inner page like this, Akarufa that is targeting a main location, which is Keller, and you have inner pages, it's also a plus for you to have a dedicated website. It's just majorly a domain for something like this. So you have this majorly that the home page is targeting Cedar Roof Park. So let's do another search for so it's searching for Austin. So let's say roofer in Austin. As you can see, roofer in Austin, Texas. So Aka roofing is showing. So let's do another one again. Okay. Let's say Linda. So let's do this search just to prove that I'm wrong anyway. So roofer Linda. The same thing is happening here. Okay. Apparently, you can see they're ranking number 3 here, which is quite good. But if this company is going to do even better, they can outrank these people right off the bat. So let me even remove the Texas and see. Okay, so the same thing. You can see one of these companies is already ranking more than them. So it's something you should be aware of. So you don't want to skip that. So another thing you have to do is manually analyze your top competitors, which we are just doing. Analyze your top competitors. Now you have your generalist keywords. It's time to see who's currently winning in the market. So you have to go through all of these ones. So you could type roofer, you could type roofing, Linda, and see who's coming up. You see now it's a different person that is coming up. You can type roofing contractor. You can type roofing contractor. So still different searches here. You can type roofing company in here. So you're having a different search entirely. So you want to ensure that you do all of your competitor research so that you know exactly, okay, what is making them rank, how are they positioning their website, how is the website looking like. So you might want to open that in an incognito browser. Basically, you come here, you choose new incognito window, and you search all of that right here on this window. So once you do that, you type in all of these keywords and see what is being distinguished in the map pack, which I showed you right here. This is the map packs, and what's appearing on the organic results, which is right here below the map packs, right here. So you open each of these 3 top map results and now see exactly why it is your ranking. The Google My Business profile also, you want to open that up also. Excuse me. So for each competitor, you're going to systematically ask yourself these detailed questions and write down the answers. What does your homepage head one says? Does it include the target keyword clearly? So let's start looking at most of them. So this is the one I did for Cedar Park. Does this headline? And this is the headline. As you can see, this is the headline. We have a plugin here detailed. So you can see this is the headline, the H1 tag. It's including the city and the service it is they are rendering. Let us look for another one again. Let's see what this one has. This one is also including the city. They don't even have an H1 here already. So you can see the Cedar Park is not being included in the city. Apparently, that's why they are not ranking as much as they would. So let us look back at this one again, this Cedar Park, and let's see exactly what it is they are doing with theirs. So as you can see, H1 here, they are not even targeting this main keyword on their H1. So it's something they should be doing, targeting their main service area, which is, I believe this is Keller or hosting. This is where they're targeting hosting. So they want to target it on their own page. So it's something you want to be aware of. Then how long is your homepage content? Count the words. Is it 200 or 500? There are plugins you can use to do this. So just Google for any plugin that allows you to count the words. I have this one here. So you can see the number of words here is 1,000 words. Let's check number of words here, 1,500. Let's see what this one have, 3,000 words. So you want to see exactly what your competitors are doing. Do they have clearly defined sections explaining each service they offer? What I mean by that, do they have these sections? Roof repair, roof replacement, water damage. Do they have these sections explaining exactly what it is they do and how they do it? Emergency roof leak, water damage repair. Do they have all of these sections dialed out? So it's something you want to look at also. Do they have prominent customer testimonials visible above the fold or on the home page? Let's see, do they have any testimonials here? I'm not sure if this one does not have any testimonial. Let's look at what this one has. Okay, this one, I don't think they have testimonials also. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. This one has the testimonials also. So it's something you also want to include on your page also. Do they have high intent before and after photos? Do they? Anyone have before and after? I think this one just have number of photos. They don't have before and after. I think this one has before and after. So this one has before and after. So it's something you want to include as a roofer in your own website also. Do they have your phone numbers prominently displayed at the very top? Do they? Yeah, they do. Does this one? Nah, they don't. Let's see what this one have. Does this one? Yes, they have their phone numbers prominently displayed. So these are the questions you want to ask. Is their website mobile friendly or responsive? You pull it up to the test and use Google Page and site. So let's quickly see what this one has to do for us. So you load this website on Google. Let's try this one, Carofa, and see if they are mobile responsive. So it's going to take a while to load, so you have to just bear with me. So basically, you have to cover all of these details, see exactly what your competitors are in whatever city that it is you're covering. You want to do all of your competitor research, see exactly the amount of words they have on their page. Do they have the keywords? Do they have the service they offer in their headline? Do they have testimonials on their page? Do they have before and after photos? Do they have trust badge? Anything that would make Google understand and sees them as a page that is relevant for that particular search. This is for you if you're a business owner, if you're looking to rank high on Google, if you're looking to actually be seen as a trustworthy business. These are the search. It's a must. Without this, you are not going to rank basically on Google. If if we do a review of websites that are ranking way below on page 2, you will see exactly what it is. We can start pointing out why they are not ranking where they should be ranking. So, but in this video tutorial, I'm going to walk you through exactly how you are to do this, how you are to go through your competitors, how you are going to do. Funny enough, you can see I've never searched this before, and you can see the mobile responsiveness is not that great. So you could actually build a website based off of this. Look at it, what your competitors are doing, which is hack. So if you are currently in hosting, you want to look at what this computer is doing. They're actually failing at the mobile on page. Desktop still looks shabby. So you see exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a win for you. You can do an optimized page that is fast, that is very fast in loading, that will give users the best experience as much as possible. You want it to be responsive as much as possible. So they have all of this dialed out, but for some reason the score is still low. You want the score to be anywhere in the 90 range, around 93, 95, even up to 100, which is almost impossible, but you can still have something about that. So do they have dedicated service pages for individual service they offer? What do I mean by that? Do they have a dedicated service page, which is this? So this one has a dedicated service page for roof repair. So it's different page for roof repair, a different page for roof replacement. So that's what I mean by dedicated service page. How detailed and comprehensive are these pages? Service pages, are they just 2 to 3 short paragraphs, or are they thorough 1000 guide? Do they have FAQ questions, as frequently asked questions? Do they have service specific customer testimonials on each service page? So you can see, let's see on the service page, let's see how many words this one has. This one has 2,800 words, which is quite fair, but I wouldn't want to do that much. So do they have frequently asked questions? It's something they have right here. Do they have anything concerning customer testimonials? No. So it's something you want to add also. So basically, that's how you want to check each of these businesses and see exactly what they're writing about and why it's important for writing it. Then location page analysis. Do they have dedicated pages for each of the city they serve? So you can see this one is just based on Cedar Park alone. So let's look at this one. That is based off in Austin, but they service other areas. So they have specific pages for each of these areas. So what our guide is saying, do they have dedicated pages for each of these areas they serve? You want to have dedicated pages just like this for each of the pages that you serve, each location that you serve. So what customers say, the testimonials, like I said earlier on, then what kind of service you offer right here. You can see they offer all of these services and blah blah blah, like that. So you want to look at this. For example, they have specific page for roofing company in Keller, Texas, Fort Worth. If you just carefully examine what's content of this page, is just like you would for your normal homepage website. Excuse me. Are the pages generally unique with different content, or do they look obviously copy and pasted? For me, I think this one looks like it's basically copy and pasted, still the same thing. Emergency, emergency. You don't want to have almost duplicate content all over. You want to make each page as unique as possible. That's something you should know. That is what this website is already doing wrong. They're making each of the website look exactly the same, and it's not something Google kind of like. So it's something you should be aware of. You want to make each of the website very unique, as each of the pages very unique. Does the location pages include local landmarks, neighborhoods, code specific to that city? They here? I don't think so. So it's something you want to also include in your own page. Then the Google Business Profile, you want to also analyze the Google Business Profile. Let me close more of these pages. Right here. So the Google Business Profile. So let's analyze this one, for example. Here, let's see what they have. So we're saying how many Google reviews do they have? You want to write them down. So for here, I think they have 109 reviews right here. What's their current star rating? They have 4.9 star rating. So you kind of figure out exactly where you want to also be. So for you to outrank them, you want to actually reach some of these metrics. How recently did they receive their last review? This week, a month, 6 months ago, we could actually over around review and we could come to newest. You can see they received a review 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago. So this is pretty not that active because they will not tell me in the past 4 months they've not done a job and they refuse to get a review for some reason. So this is something you want to tackle also. Then do they respond to reviews, both positive and negative? Let's see, I don't think this one, they don't respond to reviews. They don't respond to reviews, they just leave reviews. Once in a while, that's when they respond to reviews. So it's something you also want to look at. So how many photos do they have to upload to their GBP? You want to count them also. So let's look. This one has 20 photos right here of the badge. So you want to see exactly what they are doing. Let's see how many this one has. This one has 74 photos. Let's see their reviews, newest reviews 4 months ago. So let's see how many photos this one has. 54 photos. Let's see how many reviews, newest reviews. 3 weeks ago and they responded. A month ago and they responded. 4 weeks ago they responded. So basically this is what you want to look out for. Do they list their services in their GBP sections with links? So let's look. Do they list it out what they offer? Yeah, this one links out to exactly what it is they offer, and they have links. This one does not have a link here, but they list the service they offer, but they should have a link that links back to their website. Let's look at the other one. Let's roofing. Do they have anything? This one does not have. This one does not have any link that links back to the website. Let's see this one also. Okay. I think this one has services that links back to their website. Do they? So none of this links back to their website, but they should have these ones linking back to their website. So you want to list as multiple of the services you offer in the product and service section of your Google Business Profile. So that's what we're talking right here. So the other one we're talking about is content marketing. Do they have a blog section on their website with articles? If here's how often do they publish? You can see here. This one, do they have a blog section? Let's see. Okay, I don't think they have a blog section, but this one, do they? Nada. Okay, so here I see this one has a blog section on their website. Let's pull this one down here. So you can see this one have a blog section. How often they publish June 29 and this is October. So they have basically 4 articles on the website. So you want to see exactly how frequently they are publishing, and you want to mimic the exact same pattern for your niche. So what topics do they write about? List 5 to 10 blog topics. Are the blog topics generally helpful? Are they detailed? Up to 1,000 words of article, or is it a thin content? So once again, we use this guide to actually know exactly how much content they have. 608. So it's quite something, but you want to get it up to 1,000 words or so, and you want to make it very helpful for the user, depending on exactly what it is you're looking for. Another thing you want to look at again is the technical SEO part. Does the site has an SSL certificate? You can see most of this website is having an HTTPS. So it's not an HTTP. Some people have a website with just HTTP. As you can see, if I hit on this one, it will tell you it's not secured. And it automatically reloads back to the HTTPS version. So you want to ensure your website has this HTTP URL here. Let me highlight this in bold. Increase this. You want to make to have HTTPS. So is there complete contact information, name, address, phone number clearly visible on the header and footer? So let's see address, phone number clearly visible on the header and footer. So it's something you want to have. Let's see what this one has. Address, phone number clearly visible. Yeah. So basically, then do you have schema markup implemented on your website? So schema is exactly what tells Google what your website is about. So let's see schema. So Google has a schema markup of some sort. So let's quickly use that to test run. Let me tell you exactly what it is they do. So basically do a schema test and see exactly. So schema tells Google exactly what your website is about. So let me over ChatGPT and let's see schema. What is schema? What is a schema for websites? Okay, so schema is for special websites, the kind of code that helps engine understand what your content is all about. The schema is a JSON, whatever. So it tells basically what your website is about. It talks about the organization, the article, products, example, blah 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 blah. So you can see this website has a schema, but it's kind of unknown. So they actually wanted to set a schema, but it's not appearing for some reasons. Two invalid items detected. So they should have a schema, but for some reason it's all not good. So it's something they also want to implement on their website. These are just basic things that they that could mold their performance on their website's performance on Google. Then you also want to look at their site speed. The same thing I did here. The core of your website, how's the speed looking like? What is it going to impact the users who are coming to the website? So do they display license, certification, insurance badges? Do they have industry association with BBB, Chamber of Commerce, and Word of View? So let's look basically what this one has. This on page. I think this one has some trust signals here. They have all of these. Do they have anyone GAF? Okay. Yeah, they have all of this authority rating. So it's something you also want to have on your own website also. So you want to write all of this detailed comprehensive intelligence data down thoroughly in a spreadsheet for each of the top 6 competitors you're analyzing. Create competitor comparison chart. What you're actually doing here is identifying clear actionable patterns. What specific things are this business consistently ranking number 1 or 2 doing that businesses ranking number 7 and 10 are not doing? Then in step C is you want to specifically identify the gaps and opportunities where you can win. Now comes the genuine exciting part where you find a competitive advantage. As you can see with this one, they don't have, their page does not load very fast. They have duplicate pages for locations. So it's an improvement. You're already seeing the gaps where you could actually outrank them. They have a very slow website. Their roofings, their schema markup is not really dialed down. So you're already seeing a winning opportunity if you are in this location. So you want to look carefully at your competitors' analysis and specifically look for what they're not doing so well. The gaps represent your golden opportunity to beat them and take their rankings. The common gaps you could actually looking for dedicated service pages if they don't have anyone, because usually some of them just list everything on your own page and think everything is okay. They don't have location-specific pages if they serve multiple cities. They just list all of them on your own page. Their content are extremely thin. They have 100 to 200 words, so you want to make sure you have more than what they have. They have no reviews or very few reviews. It's to something over a past few months. They don't respond to reviews. They have old, outdated, ugly websites from 2005. No blog content whatsoever. Painfully slow websites. Old generic stock photos. No video content. Incomplete Google business profile. Missing sections on their website. Like you can see this one that we outlined here. They don't have services they render on their website. So this is an opportunity gap you have here. So if you have 58 reviews and you have all of these things dialed down, you're definitely going to outrank them. No social proof, no customer testimonials. So these gaps are exactly what you should be looking out for. Then now goes to phase two, building your money page. So it's not everything that everyone wants to talk about. So let's talk about each page or each microsite. Eventually, I would explain what a microsite actually is. So the very first element you want to look in building out your website. Let's use this one for example. Let's see. I think there's one we could use. Okay, let's use this hack. I don't relatively feel comfortable using this. Let's look for something better. So let's look for something in Fort Worth. Roofing company in Fort Worth. So let's see. Okay, I think I like this one. I'd opened this one before. So let me use this one as a base authority for us right here. Sorry, my internet's a bit slow. So but we should use this one as an example. So let's say the first thing is the title tag. This is what shows up in Google search and in your browser. This is the most important ranking factor. So as you can see, when I searched for roofing, where is it again? Let me make the search again. My tabs are getting too filled, so you have to excuse my shabby internet. I'm using Starlink, by the way, so it's kind of shabby right now. So but basically, this is the title tag. This one appearing here as a title tag. So you want to ensure this is dialed down. And this is the meta description. So there's a lot to say here about the meta description and the title tag. That's what we are talking about here. So a bad example is showing ABC roofing. Let's just dig down and see exactly what other people are doing. Oh, so emergency roofing looks clean. Quality roof repair looks clean. Let's go on page 6 and let's see what we're having. Okay. This is the kind of page we are talking about. This is the kind of thing we don't want to see. Lender Texas roofing. This is exactly what we don't want to see. ABC homepage roofing. It does not really. It's not even enticing. It looks as if you're trying to beat Google into ranking you. That's why they're not even ranking. So it's something I just want to avoid. So the kind of thing you want to look at is best roofing company in Keller, Texas, free estimate, then your company name ABC roofing. You can see exactly why this one is better. The primary keyword roofing company in Keller, Texas, the benefit, which is free estimates, and your business name. So when someone sees this on Google, they know exactly what you do, where you do it, and why they should hire you right now. So for every page you create, you want to ensure that they are unique, which keyword titles. Other examples are roof repair, emergency stop damage, and basically this is how you want to structure your page. So another element too is your meta description. Like I said, this is the meta description. So let me do this one again. Roofing company in Fort Worth. So this is the meta description you're looking for here. Torrance Roofing is your number one residential roofing company in Dallas, providing unrivaled support and satisfaction. I don't really think I like this one even. So let's look at this one. John Howell's Roofing, built reputation in Dallas, Fort Worth. So cringe. Okay, I think I like this one. Full residential roofing service, great workmanship. So basically, you want to dial down your meta description. So you don't need ABC Roofing is a roofing company serving this area. You need a new roofing emergency repair in Keller. ABC offer free estimates. So you want to address the searcher's needs, include a call to action and show credibility. Then maybe include your phone number if you have space to. The element 3 is the heading 1 tag. It's similar to the title tag anyway. So the H1 tag, this one appears directly on your website. Where's that one again? Let me open this Terrance Roofing website all over again. So let's see. So your H1, this is the big headline at the top of your page. Google looks at this to understand what your page is about. Welcome to ABC Roofing. It's unaccepted. You don't want to say welcome to ABC Roofing. Like you want your H1 tag dialed down. Let me see if we can see H1 here. Unfortunately, they don't have an H1 tag on this page. I don't think this is the best one I want to use. Let me reload this one again. Let's use this one, Joe Hill Roofing. So there are a lot of things you want to tell Google. This is something I don't particularly like also. As you can see, their H1 tag, our mission empowering roofing owners to educate. This is not exactly what you want to have as your H1 tag. So as you can see, these people are already messing up. So whosoever is going to take over this place, you have an opportunity to outrank these people right up flat because they are not following exactly what it is they should be following. Most likely what is ranking this website on number one, it's maybe the backlink profile they have. They must have a very good backlink profile or their years of being in business. But for other reasons other than that, they're not doing a very good job with the SEO on their website. So, but it works for them. So basically, that's why they're leaving it right there. So you want to ensure you have something like professional roofing service company serving Keller, Texas. Should include the primary keyword naturally, which is your roofing company and the location that you service. Then your opening paragraph should be maybe 100 to 150 words. Could be less. You tell them exactly what you do, where you do it, and why someone should choose you. So this is basically a brief of exactly how it should look like. You could pause this video and go over it. So you notice how that mentions Keller immediately here in the description, mentions how long they've been in business, mention that it is insured, it is licensed, then list specific services they offer, metal roof, tile roofs, and includes a call to action. So element number 5, it's service section. You want to include your service section, which is something like this: residential roofing, commercial roofing, general contracting. Whatever service it is you render, it's something you want to include on your page. Inspection, repair, installation, replacement, new construction. So whatever service it is you offer, you want to include them and have them on a separate page as much as possible. So you could just have a few snippets of that service linking to a dedicated service page, just like this. Let me highlight this for you so you could see it. So you want to have something very small, few minor leaks to storm damage. We handle all types of roof repairs quickly and affordable. We work with insurance companies and offer emergency 24/7 repair. And you link to the dedicated service page of the website. So you repeat this for all of the service you render and you link out to them. Then number 6 is how it works section. Let's see if this one has it. How it work. Okay. So you basically need to tell your people exactly how you work and how you can get your thing done. I think, let's see, roofing Austin, there's one okay, I think I like this one. Yeah, I'd opened this one before. This one tells you exactly how we work. So let's look at this one. So there's this section, how we work with our customers. So basically, they get an estimate, expert recommendation, formal estimate, and schedule and install. So basically, you need to have this section tell your customers exactly how they can work with you. Then another thing, so basically they contact you for inspection, just like I just experienced just now. And you also want to have an about us section. Like you can see this one, let's see if they have an about us section. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I don't think they have it right here on the page, but they should have it here, right? An about us section. So you could also include it on your main page, or you could have a dedicated pages for it. Anyway, you should include your team, what you do, how long you've been in business, and how you can serve your customers. So this is a basic snippet, so you could just go over it and see exactly how you can get that done. And customer testimonials, these are also important. Include your customer testimonials from either your Google business profile, what you get, and include them on your website. Mention your city you serve, and you also include them. Then also you want to also add frequently asked questions on your own page, basically to inform the users and tell Google exactly what it is you serve your customers and how you serve them. Let's see if this one has. I'm not sure. Let's see if this one. Do I have? Not so sure. This one have. no, I'm not sure. So you want to have at least a frequently asked question. Let me show you. Let me pull up a gutter site I manage in Fort Worth. So basically, this is the website I built and manage in Fort Worth. So you can see it has a lot of a lot of frequently asked questions. This one could show up in featured snippets. When I mean featured snippets, I mean this section. Where is it? Because it's not even appearing here anyway. So you want to have as many frequently asked questions, ask three questions people have. It adds more keyword rich content to your page and adds people also ask questions. So questions like how much does a roof cost? How long does a roof replacement cost? So you basically want to have all of this. Then your footer with locations and links embedded. Your footer, I can't mention this enough. The locations that you serve, you want to add them in your footer. Let's see. This one does not mention it. Let's see. Okay, something like this. It mentions the location itself in the footer, your address and phone number in the footer. So it's something you want to be aware of and the service you rendered. Then Google embed. I think this one is. So something like this, you want to embed your Google map location right here on your page. So now we'll go to phase 3. I know this is pretty boring, but I want you to stick with me. So phase 3 is understanding your website structure. The old traditional way is people just build a one-page website, a service page, and about us and contact us, and basically that's it. That might work for you if you're in a small town, but if you're a big town like Fort Worth, that might not really work for you. So that brings us to our option 2, which is dedicated service pages, which I've also included here. For this one, you need to have dedicated service pages. You can see they have dedicated service pages for each of these locations. So it will also help you rank in the SERPs for people looking for specific service in this area. That is why you have to create multiple of these pages. And this is just the format of how it should look like. So instead of targeting all of this on your own page, you should have each of them on individual page / Keller, whatever. So that's how you should have it. So that's why you're able to rank above Yelp, Angie's, and Thumbtack, and other ones like that. Then another one, if you're looking to grow, these are for businesses looking to grow. There's something you should see here. Let's do a quick search again and see. Let's say we type in for roofing company. Let's say in a small town. So let's say Axel. Axel, Texas. Oh, Axel, Texas. Okay, so as you can see, this is a page. This is an inner page. If you look by the right side here, when I hover over these results, it's an inner page. This one is targeting the home page itself. That's what I mean by a microsite. So when you open this particular site here, so I don't mean it's a small site, but it's a site generically, specifically targeting this particular location that they are serving, which is Axel. If I get that correctly, Axel. So that is what you want to look. Another thing, again, let's say Saginaw. So Saginaw, Texas is the same thing. So as you can see now, this particular page here is targeting, so it's ranking number 1 because there are no dedicated page for. So imagine you could have a dedicated page having this domain.com like saginawroofing.com targeting this particular service. You will most likely outrank this particular service page. That's what I'm talking about. So while you have all of these service pages, you can have microsite like this targeting Keller.com, Bedford, Colin, each of them having their specific home page targeting that particular website. If you need more, I can explain, but the approach is quite a bit dicey and a bit confusing. So that in subsequent videos, I'm going to explain exactly how you can get that. So I will basically skip this microsite architecture anyway. And the one we could be having again is your Google Business Profile. That's the next one on the list. So your Google Business Profile is a very crucial one also, because 42% of all the clicks go to your Google Business Profile. And if someone is searching for your service, roof and EME, in your location, you want to appear in your Google Business Profile. So what are the steps basically you have to take? You have to claim and verify your Google Business Profile if you've not done so already. So you go to googlebusinessprofile.com here and you claim your Google Business Profile. So I don't have a Google Business Profile, but I do manage a Google Business Profile on behalf of someone. So you want to claim and ensure this thing is entirely complete. This is a project I'm working on currently. Excuse me. So you want to ensure that this thing is dialed out. This thing is showing green in its entirety, not yellow. It's showing green. So it's something you want to be aware of. So you want to manage, enter your Google business name, your Google system, and every other thing. So fill out the exact information you need. One thing to understand is Google is suspending accounts for suspicious activity because a lot of persons are trying to game the system. So both people who do not own an actual business, they are just lead agencies. Everyone is creating a Google business profile to be able to game the system and rank high and generate leads for their clients. So Google earlier on before usually requests a postcard to your address, but they no longer do that. They send you an SMS, phone call, or video verification, irrespective of exactly what service it is you are creating and in what city you are creating it for. So Google no longer does this, but they request for phone, email, and verification. So in this process, you want to ensure you get this right. So once you have your Google Business Profile verified, you want to ensure that your location is shown. That is your address on your Google Business Profile. You want to make sure your address is shown. For something like this here, they are having an address right here. You want to display your address. Even if you go to the client's house to go and service them, you want to ensure this address is shown. It's a ranking factor, and I will explain to you as we go down. So this one is very essential. So then choose your business name carefully. In choosing your business name, if you're an existing business, you might also want to do this tweak because this is working right now on Google and it's a major ranking factor. You want to include your location you service and the keyword you service naturally in your naming of your business. So if you're a new business and you're looking to name your business, so while you might have your company name, your LLC, you might want to do a DBA, you're doing business as name for your Google Business Profile. It's also accepted, such that you're able to include the niche or the service you offer and the location you offer it in the name of the Google Business Profile. So once you're able to get that, you'll have something like this. So bad example is keyword stuffing. You don't want to put in too much. Something basic, just like these ones you have: ABC Fort Worth Roofing Company, Smith Roofing Service, Keller Roofing Specialist, Premier Roofers, Bedford. So it should be simple and basic. It should not be sent to Google as your keyword stuffing. Then step 3 is selecting a primary category. Some of you might select general contractor. General contractor is not a roofer kind of thing. So the very most effective one is roofing contractors. Like if you would see right here, it's saying roofing contractor in Signal. So basically this is your primary category and you can list as up to 9 categories, add up to 9 categories, secondary categories, metal roofing, site contractors, and whatever, and you can appear for all of the sessions, but ensure you fill out the entire section on your Google Business Profile. Then set your service area. This is crucial for multiple city coverage. So you could target multiple locations with your Google Business Profile, especially if you're a service area business. But I highly recommend, as I said, show your address. Do not hide your address. It's basically simple. Get an office address. It's just for verification purpose alone. You can decide to not go forward with giving the office just for verification alone. So you can add up to 20 service areas and every city where you want to rank. Pro tip: Google prioritizes showing business that clearly indicates their physical locations direct to their searchers. So it's something I cannot overemphasize. Show your address. Then add a local phone number, not a 1-800. So basically it signals even someone trying to book your service. They see a local number that they identify strictly that, okay, this is local to my locations, as against a 800 number. They see it as a global kind of service and they might then not want to click to you. So it's also critical for NAP consistency, name, address, and phone number across all directories on Facebook or on Yelp home advisor, Angie's List, etc., etc. Then you also want to link your website to a specific service that you offer. You want to make sure your website loads fast, it's friendly. You want to ensure that the phone number on your website matches your Google business profile. Then step 8, set the accurate business hours, even for when you're closed. On holidays, set all of them. If you're open 24 hours, indicate you're open 24 hours. Saturday 8 a.m. to 5, set exactly when it is. Then if you are closed on Thanksgiving, indicate that also that you're closed on holidays. It's also important. If you serve just male counterparts, if you don't serve female clients, indicate that on your Google business profile. Then write a compelling business description. That is step 9. A good business description tells Google exactly what kind of service you offer and what you offer your clients. It's also a ranking factor. Then step 10, add the service section. This is the section I'm talking about. Your service section. This one does not have. Let's see if this one does. Oh, my internet's a bit slow. You have to bear with me. Let's see if this one has. Oh, yeah. So let's wait for that one to load anyway. So you want to add your service section. Sorry, I'm having a number calling me. I have to call that one back again. So you want to have all of this dialed down. The name of service, describe the service, add the price range, link to the service. So this is the kind of thing you want to actually have on your website. This one is still not loaded. So you basically list all of the services and include them on your website. Then step number 11 is upload high quality photos. High quality. This one has 90 photos, which is quite impressive. This is gonna tell you exactly what I'm looking. This is a website with 27 reviews and a 5-star rating. Five-star rating, 27 reviews. It's outranking a 58 review website. Simply why? Imagine the number of photos they have in 90. Let's look at what this one is having. 110 photos. Pretty impressive also. But this this kind of signal to you exactly what it is you have to do. And they have their services dialed down. I don't think, no, they don't also. Let's see this one. Do they have the services? They don't. Let's see this one with reviews 9. This one has how many photos? Not many photos, but they don't even have their services dialed down. So it's something you want to have on your website. Have your services dialed down, upload high quality photos, add services, because these are critical ranking factors. So one thing you might understand, don't upload 50 photos all at once. It gets Google worried about exactly what it is you're doing. Upload at least 5 to 10 photos every week, then Google rewards fresh, updated content, and you want to appear for as many categories of all these jobs that you're doing. So step number 12, add videos if you have, because videos have more engagement. 30 seconds, 60 seconds, it signals Google that you're an active business and you are actually worthy of being shown to customers. So you could upload like maybe 1 to 5 videos every week or every month, as the case may be. Step number 13, create Google posts weekly. You want to create Google posts regularly. Let's see if any of them here are posting on Google. Okay, this one is about us. Oh, this one did not post. There are no posts here. Okay, so view previous updates on Google. So as you can see, this one are actively posting on Google. They're actively posting on Google. So let's see. So it's something you want to also do. Let's see if this one is actively posting too. From okay. Updates. This one's actively posting me. So they're actively posting on Google. So it's something you also want to do. Actively post on your Google business profile. Whatever post, holiday post, if you have an event, you post about it. A job you just completed, you post about it. Then step number 14, monitor and answer questions and answer sections. So question and answer sections, I don't think any of this one has. So this one does not have. So you need to create questions your customers are likely to ask. This one too does not have. Let's see. So I think this one has just one question. Do you have option for roofing? So you want to create questions and answer them also. This is also to help users and also help you rank in the eyes of Google. So questions could be like, do you offer free estimates? How long does roof take? Do you work insurance companies? So just ask all of these questions. Then step number 15, keep your profile 100% accurate. If you change your phone number, update it immediately everywhere. If you change your hours, update it. If you add new service, add it to your section. If you get new photos, upload them weekly. If you have holiday closure, mark it in special hours on Google. Then phase number 5 is the review generation strategy, the automated system. So now let's talk about one of the most absolutely powerful ranking factors, Google reviews. So while some persons might say Google reviews are not that important, they are very important. And especially getting those 4.9, 4.5, 4.6, up to 5-star reviews, they are very important. So it gets you more clicks from Google, converting clicks into calls, closing more sales even. So think about your own behavior. When you search for a local service, you see a business A with 12 reviews and 4 stars, and a business B with 47 reviews and 4.9. You're most likely to call business B, obviously, everyone does. If you have 15 reviews and your competitors have 150 reviews, they're going to beat you every time because even if you're technically a lot better than what they do. So that manual way, it doesn't work. So you can actually ask for reviews in person. The conversation goes like this: hey, if you're happy with our job, please leave us a review. Some customers genuinely intend to leave you a review, but they forget most of the time. They don't actually know how to leave you a review. Life gets busy and it falls off their mental to-do list. So an excellent work is to actually automate this entire process. The software you can use to do this is Go High Level. Go High Level. It's an automated sequence that you can use to do all sort of things. Like you can use Go High Level for all sort of automation, from setting up a call to answering customers, capturing and nurturing leads, to submitting an appointment, scheduling, nurturing, fully automated booking system, membership area, close modules with it, grow your business with it, auto review collection. Like it's crazy. It can even accept calls on your behalf. This is how powerful reputation management does all of these reviews for you, basically. You can have all of this set up and it's just $97 per month. Call tracking and everything all done for you with Go High Level, all in just one software. So it's basically what I recommend to my clients. If you don't know how to set it up, you could go on Fiverr and have someone set it up for you if it's something you're interested in. I can also do that for you. So basically, how does it go? You mark the job as completed and it triggers a text message sending to the customer to leave your review. It follows up 24 hours later, follows up a few days later, and it just marks, it completes all of this. So while some persons will respond and some will not respond, but you have a higher chance of people responding. So expected results, maybe 20 to 40% of your customers will leave a review for you. And you can ramp that up in a year up to about 100 to almost 80 reviews for you. So another thing you also want to do is handle negative reviews. This will happen eventually. Some persons will not be satisfied with the kind of service they will provide. One thing I must ensure: never ignore negative reviews. Respond to them. Your customers are always right, especially for your reviews. Google sometimes just display the very nasty review for other customers to see to scare them enough. So it will take you a lot of time to actually get off. So it's better for you to resolve it to the client and stay possible and stay positive. So take that particular review offline immediately. Get with the customer, fix the problem, ask them to update their review, dilute with more positive reviews, as the case may be. So step 6 you want to do is citations. This is very important for your Google business profile. You want to list your website, your name, address, and phone number basically in multiple places on the internet. That's basically what you want to do. So let's search this one, for example. Signal, let's see how many places they are listed. So if you put these ones in quotes, for example, excuse me. So you can see they are listed on YouTube, they're listed on Fine Roofing and other websites. So you want to list on as much websites as possible. It's something you want to look at. So let's see XLX. So this is my complete list of websites you want to get your Google business listed on. This is over 400 and this is what we provide for our clients. So you could do this manually. I could send you this list. I will leave them in the description of this video below. So you could go there and fill them manually. It's a lot of work. So you could hire a VA to have this done for you. So why citations matter for your business? Google rank millions of websites consistently, but when Google both sees your business active and listed across multiple local directories, Yellow Pages, BBB, and G, Home Advisor, Chamber of Commerce, and multiple others. They see with the exact same phone number, address, and name, they see you as a legitimate, established business they can trust. So the critical importance of NAP consistency, name, address, and phone number should be exact everywhere. Your website, every page, every footer, your Google business profile, your phone number, like everywhere. Inconsistency would hurt you in the long term. So you want to ensure that it is same for everywhere. ABC Roofing Company is not the same as ABC Co. It's not the same as ABC Roofing. Your address wanted to remain as this short form is not the same thing as street. It's not the same thing as main street. So you want to ensure that this is so if this is what you are going with, you want to ensure that it is consistent everywhere. You don't want to use an abbreviation or a full one at one point. It should be consistent everywhere across big directories, and make sure you submit it to Bing, Places, Google Maps, and all of these big directories as much as possible. So our citation building service, we do 400 citations and also get you listed on multiple ones, even up to about 500. So actively, you're getting up to about maybe 800 to 1,000 plus citations from us for doing it for you. So another thing you want to do is phase 7, backlink building. So backlinks are links from other website pointing to your website. They are like vote of confidence when reputable website link to you. Google sees you as an endorsement of credibility of some sort. So why the backlink matters? Think of backlinks like references when applying for a job. So imagine you have a scenario, you have a job with no reference. Employers think, oh, I don't know this person, no one is vouching for them. They might be good, but I have no way to verify. Scenario 2, you apply for a job and your brother-in-law, your high school friend, or your neighbor all vouch for you. Your employer think, okay, a few people know them and they aren't particularly credible references. And step 3, you apply for a job, the mayor of the city, the president of the major company, through respected industry leaders, and 10 satisfied past employers all vouch for you. The employer thinks, wow, this person must be incredible. All these highly credible people are endorsing him. I need to hire him immediately. Backlinks work exactly the same way. How many backlinks you have, quantity, how authoritative the links on the website are, quality, and how relevant the linking websites are, that's relevant. So a link from a New York Post or Forbes is worth 1,000 times more than a link from a random spam blog website nobody visits. So the dangerous backlinks you must avoid, those very cheap ones you get from Fiverr, participating in link farms, automated link buildings, private blog networks. This one is not entirely useless, especially if you do it the right way. So if it is something you own, you manage yourself, fine, but it's not particularly recommended. So it's something you should be aware of. So all of these black hat tactics will get your website penalized or even completely indexed from Google. So you want to be very careful with the kind of backlinks you get. The high quality backlinks you should build, local guest posts with embed marks, that's our specialty anyway. So we look for high authority website that's relating to your niche, your offer, and the service you do. That's where we want to get you. And they're genuinely about 800 to 1,200 words, 1 to 2 backlinks to your website every month, and they include your name, address, and phone number, includes your Google Maps, and it's published on websites with real traffic. So example of articles we could write is 5 signs if you're in Keller, your home needs a new roof, and all of this gets kind of authoritative from a very high authoritative website talking about this your business, and it's dialed down to the kind of service you offer. So why this works, the relevance, the link website is local to your market. The article provides genuine value, not spam. Every article includes your name, address, and phone number, strengthens your citations. The embed Google Maps create a powerful connection between your Google profile and the website. Other ways you can get links are also local sponsorships. You could sponsor a local soccer league and ask them to include your logo on their website, maybe on their homepage, which has the very highest authority power. Local press coverage, you could also issue as a press release. My very popular one is King's News Wire. They offer press release. I often use this one. Any of this one is quite okay, but I prefer this one, $70. But we are doing a promo and we can offer you this service for $50. That is $20 off if you are going through us anyway. So you can also cite backlinks from industry associations and many other ones like that. GAF, Owen, Conan, preferred contractor, and suppliers who supply you materials. You could ask them to link back to you. So our link building service will offer you about 900 plus high quality links. Citations obviously makes up most of this count anyway. Then you have high authority, local guest posts, sponsorship, industry, press releases. So this is basically what you get with us. Then phase 8 of you branding your roofing website is the technical SEO. Making sure Google is able to read your website. I talk about your page speed, which we've analyzed earlier on before. It should this one should get up to maybe 80 to 90 range or so. Then you analyze so mobile desktop 80 to 90 excellent, 90 to 90 excellent. So you should fix. So how do you fix on compressed image? You use website like Tiny. Yeah, you use this kind of websites here, Tiny PNG. It helps you compress most of your website, most of your images you have that are very large. You compress them before uploading them on your website, so it makes your website a lot faster. Then if you use WordPress hosting, you could install a plugin called WP Rocket. It helps you compress most of your, it compresses the images and also the CSS on your website. So all of these are technical stuff, but it's something you could actually Google and search and see exactly how this can help you. So mobile optimization, this is quite very important because most of the users who are going to be looking for your services, they're on their mobile phone. Hardly most of them are on their desktop. So you want to optimize for your mobile phones. Make sure the buttons are clearly visible. Your click to call, your forms, the images are scaled, preferably. Your forms are easy to fill out. The phone numbers are clickable. The menu buttons, everything looks pretty fine. So another thing I mentioned earlier on before, SSL certificate. You want to ensure that your website has SSL, not just HTTP. So then you set up all of these things. The local schema, which I mentioned before, that tells Google exactly what you do. So your local schema includes your business name, the type of business you do, your complete address, phone number, website, image, service area, operation hours. So basically everything Google needs to understand. So a very one I use here is local rank. Shout out to Jackie Chow of localrank.so. So it's basically what you can do. You just fill in your Google business name and every other thing, and it generates the code. And you can get the map embeds from your Google business profile, and you just include it on your website. And boya, that's all you need to go. So basically, you need to go over all of this. Then your robot.txt file, you want to ensure that it is not that Google is able to crawl your website, that your website is crawlable when it searches on Google. Then your structured URL should be clean. You don't want something like this as your URL. You want something that is relatively something that Google can understand. That is what you want to use as your URL. Excuse me. So then phase 9 is click-through rate. So how do you basically optimize your click-through rates? We mentioned the title tag earlier on before. You should have something that encourages the user to click through. Like when someone search for roofing company in Signal, so basically what you want is something that encourages this user. Arrowhead roofing, full service repair. This is kind of still good too. So you want something that encourages the user to click through, not some generic, not some generic kind of description. So okay now, I don't particularly like this one here at Indico. So I don't particularly like that one. So you actually want something that is visible. You want to include best. Everyone wants the best. Free estimates. Then something that includes your brand name that builds recognition over time. So basically, here's the formula we use. A superlative of benefits the customer will get. Primary keyword, your location, your unique selling point. Award-winning roofing contractor, Bedford, Texas, 25 years warranty, and that's it. Then how to optimize the meta description for better use. Address the social specific need and pain points. Include a clear benefit, a unique selling proposition. Create urgency or scarcity if possible. Include a call to action. So you don't want a mediocre description like ABC Roofing is a roofing company in Keller, Texas. We install and repair. No. Need a roof repair or emergency repair in Keller. ABC Roofing offers this licensed insured. Call now. So this addresses the specific needs. New roof emergency. Shows immediate benefits, 24 hours free estimates. Builds credibility, 25 years of license, and includes a direct call to action phone number. So this allows you to also show up in the rich snippets also on Google. So another service we offer it's CTR management. This is quite a bit advanced also. So it's something we're not going to talk about right now, but something you should look into. Then phase 10, it's rank tracking. You obviously cannot measure what you cannot track. So you need to track your positions from number 1 to 100. Google recently changes this from number 1 to 10 anyway. So it's something you want to track. Then your map pack position, track it week over week. See exactly where it is you are ranking and what improvements you can do. So open how to track, open your incognito window from here, like I said, such that it ignores your browser history and uses a clean browser to track exactly where it is you are. You can also use this one too. It's a software powered by Jackie, Rank Tracker. If you, if you do use it, you could use my affiliate link in the description below. So this helps you track everything about your Google business profile. It does everything from start to finish, simple tracking, competitor tracking, comparison, real-time updates, service area, business scans. It does virtually everything for you. So you could use other softwares like SEMrush, Ahrefs, Bright Local, or wherever. So our weekly tracking system automates weekly monitoring, local park ranking, computer analysis, and every other thing. So the phase 11 is what we can do for you. So basically, we've covered entirely what you can do for yourself if you want to do it all by yourself. I know most of you will be thinking, whoa, this is complex. I don't have the time to do all of these things for you. So our complete service does everything from you from phase 1, which is research and strategy, building the money pages for you, the microsites, Google business profile, citation building, high authority backlinks, and everything, review system using Quire level, content creation, track ranking, timeline. So the timeline you expect to see results is between 1 to 2 months. 3 months, you see everything start building up, and you start getting ramped up phone calls, every other thing. And some of you might be worried, how much is this going to cost? If you're going to go with most likely a different company entirely, they might charge you 3,000 to 5,000 with commitments up to 12 months. We're charging you, paying up to about 18 to 60,000. But we do ours upfront, so it's something you can also negotiate. Also, but why we take money upfront is we want to ensure that we give you the best possible results upfront. So we want to spend as much as we can to get the tools that we need to work for you as much as possible. So this takes hours. So if you're going to do this yourself, you're going to spend up to 200 to 320 hours. And that's a lot for a business owner, while you should be spending that time servicing your customers, including all of those roofs. So we do all of these things for you. So while traditional agencies charge you upwards of 48,000, we charge you an upfront fee depending on your website and competition in your area, anywhere from between 15 to 35K, and on an ongoing monthly cost. Some of you might ask, why ongoing monthly cost? You definitely need to get those links ramped up. You definitely need to update. You definitely need to follow up with trends, exactly with how Google changes everything. That is why you need an SEO to stay on board. It doesn't have to be me. You can basically give your team, hand them this script, which I've developed here, which I'm going to leave in the description or link below, and they can simply go through all of this and do all of this yourself. So if you're going to do this by yourself, this is going to cost you almost 25 to 80K of your time, and you still probably might not get all of these things done yourself. If you hire a traditional monthly retainer agency, they do this and they still might not get you the results. But if you hire us, we promise to work with you until you get the desired results. Especially our done for you service includes our microsites. I repeat again, it includes our microsites. Let me quickly just go over how the microsites work for your business. Let's see if that's something I can go. Okay, so let me explain how the microsite structure works. So let's say you serve 8 locations. In this case, there's Keller, there is all of these services, as in like there's all of these many pages that you serve. So let's say you service Keller, Bedford, and all of these cities. We go out and build exactly the same thing we build for your main website. We build it out such that the home page of this website will be targeting these specific keywords, because it is something we've understood over time. Let me show you Let's do a quick search, especially if it's in a small city. Most most huge businesses don't target smaller cities because they see it as a waste of money. So let's say we are targeting businesses with 60,000, or let's say 70,000 population, for example. So let me go with this one here, Bowden Park in California. So let's do this search right here. So let's say roofing Bowden Park, CA. So you can see now there are inner pages that are ranking. So let's say you have your main service website. Let's say your main service website is in Lakewood, and you also want to target this one also. So you could have your website as Lakewood slash this one, which is already appearing here. But it's going to be different from when you have. Let's have another search and see. Let's search for something. Let's say this one, Redwood City. Let's search roofing Redwood City, CA. Okay, this is exactly what I'm saying. Redwood Roofing. This is the home page itself. .com. The home page itself. It's not an inner page like this one's. So it's the home page itself targeting this specific city. There's every tendency it will rank because of all the citations that are going to the home page, all the press release going to the home page, all the business directory links go to the home page, all the guest posts going to the home page. So it's giving the home page that authority, that power to rank above inner pages. So while your inner pages might also rank, but it's a 50-50 chance. But your home page links, it will always rank, especially if done the right way. So that is what we are talking about this microsite. We want to target each service, each city that you are servicing. We want to target those keywords on each of those cities. And it's not just a single page alone. So if we're targeting Keller, we also want to ensure that on the Keller microsite, we target other cities also. So we target these services that you offer, roof repair in Keller, replacements, blah, blah, blah. And we'll also have a location specific pages that now serve other locations. So if you're having 8 locations, we also target all of the 8 locations as an inner page on the Keller niche site. So I want to repeat all of this for 8 cities that you service. So imagine you have one home page, 8 service page, 9 location pages. That is 72 pages plus service combination pages. You're having up to about 96 pages on just one microsite. So if you service 8 cities, that is 720 pages competing on Google. There's no beating that. Believe you me when I say there is no beating that. And we just work with just one contractor within a specified geo. So it's not something that is open to almost everybody. So you actively, like, you are basically outranking your competitors at every turn. They don't know exactly how you're doing it. And this is for you if you cannot create multiple Google business profile. This is specifically what we do for you at our agency. So the reality check, this isn't for everyone. If you want a 30 days result, if you're not willing to invest this amount upfront, if your business isn't stable enough to wait for 6 months for return on investment, if you're not committed to follow this through 12 months, this is for you if you are tired of paying 5 to 10K per month on Google Ads that you don't own. You want to own your own lead generation asset. You're willing to invest in a strategic long term, understand how real results work, and you are ready to become the roofing authority in your market. So final cost of doing this, so let me leave that with you, that every single day you wait to implement this proper SEO strategy, you are losing out on your client, you're losing out on a potential revenue upside for your business in the long run. So you can book a strategy call with me. If you're ready to dominate number one in your area, it's a 30-minute strategy call. And remember, we're offering this to companies doing 750K in annual revenue, and we are crushing it. So that's basically our offer. So if you're not doing up to 750K, still reach out to us. If we can see a customized plan that is dedicated for you, basically we would know exactly what to do. So before we go out of this video, We'll address some concerns you might have. SEO takes too long. I need leads now. So you're right. SEO takes 3 to 6 months before you could see significant results. You could immediately run Google Ads right now while you wait for the SEO to kick in finally, and until you have both, so that you don't lose out on your clients. So some of you might say, okay, I've tried SEO before, it didn't work. Most of the companies have tried SEO and failed. They had a crap or cheap agency. They don't know exactly what it is they're doing. They only built 4-page website. They built all blog posts targeting all sorts of queries that are not relevant, that are not bringing you those desired clients that should be paying you. They did not optimize your Google business profile. They are not updated with the current tactics at work right now with Google. Like I said, it's Google optimization, search engine optimization. We don't perform magic here. If you're thinking that we're going to rank number one in a couple of days, this is not for you. But we are promising we're going to give you a desired result that will land your client, that will give you value for your money. Our systems works if we implement all of these ranking factors correctly for you, systemize it bit by bit, and not just all at a go. So my market is too competitive. The more competitive your market is, the more important SEO becomes. So your ad costs could actually go up, and it's very unsustainable. You eat into your cost eventually. It forces you to lay off some workers. It forces you to take on some jobs just to keep the lights on in the office. It's something you want to avoid. So your competition in the market. What if Google changes the algorithm? Google is always changing the algorithm, but the things remain the same. Your relevance, your trust, and user experience is something we want to build for your business. Google rewards all of the sites that follows the best practices and penalize the ones that uses shortcuts. So objection, I don't have 25,000 sitting around. I understand that. So starting with option two is best for you. Building out these location pages on the main site, which is just one site. So you don't have to go the microsite route yet. And this will cost you anywhere between 12 to 18K, because we have to build out just one location and ensure that you're able to rank in just that one location and give you the best return on investment. The split payment, we can structure a payment 50% upfront and 50% at 60 days if that helps with your cash flow. Focus on profits, not cost. If you're doing 750K in annual revenue, this investment is 2 to 5% of your annual revenue for an asset that will generate you leads indefinitely. Most businesses spend 20 to 20% of your revenue on marketing annually. This investment is a one-time investment, and you keep paying, and you keep getting the return on investment month over month. Calculate the current your current waste. You're spending 3 to 5K grants on ads every month. That's at 6 to 60K per. That should, and you're just renting out these leads. They are not yours forever. So what if I cancel after a few months? You can't cancel. You can't really cancel, because this isn't a subscription. It's a one-time build. Once we build, it's yours forever. You own it. You're optional. You go in for service monthly with zero contract. You can start it up, stop it, restart, whatever you want. But here's the reality: SEO takes months, and even after the 12 months, you want to commit with the SEO agency because of the ongoing changes that goes on with Google, with all of this AI overview and all of this stuff. So can't I hire just someone cheaper? Yes, you can. $500 per month agencies, usually overseas, lower cheap work. They could actually do even a greater job for you. It's all up to you anyway. I can't convince you to work with me anyway. So once all of this works for you, you can actually go. But we are promising to do this for you in a better way. You can book a strategy call with us. We could go over your step. You don't even have to hire us. We'll give you an implemented step for free on exactly what exactly is going to make your website rank ultimately. So this is all for it. It's been a lengthy video, and thanks for listening, and see you in the next.